listening to The Nasty Table, the premier source for tabletop role-playing actual play. Now come on in, relax, and pull up a seat to The Nasty Table. On the last episode of 12 Gauge.
All right, let's head in.
Mounted on the wall is a shotgun.
Poop. You see poop? Oh, we found a ton of gas.
Generators, ATVs, dirt bike, like chunks out of a cassette tape. Floor to ceiling portrait of Jesus Christ hanging on the cross. Trapdoor beneath the bed.
Fuck, who's protecting their poop but not their house? Well, we gotta tell them that the poop is talking to me. This is crazy.
We gotta get in there.
Take the lantern.
You have 2 hands full of guns. The dynamic duo's going at it.
Are you the girl from Ipanema?
That was him. That was him.
Clyde. That's Clyde. Yeah,
There's a sealed envelope.
God, please forgive me. Clyde Bowman, Agent Sinatra.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, like,
We'll see.
We'll
see.
play it out.
Are we locking in?
Locking in.
Hell yeah, dude. No, I like the way this is going.
I'm locked in.
I really like the
Cool. I like tabletop role playing.
Do I need to close that?
Yeah, is it open? I can't even tell.
I think
it's closed. It's
I
closed.
heard it close.
Yeah. I mean, I've said it time and time again. My God, I've said it until I'm blue in the face. If you are not actively playing tabletop role-playing games, you're a fucking idiot. This is the most fun that you can have. I genuinely believe that. Like, it's theater of the mind, and it's creation, and it's creativity, expressionism, it's improv, it's acting, and for me, it's storytelling, and it's so much fun.
Based on everything I know right now, outside of character, I'm scared as fuck that he's about to die. I'm scared, but like I'm scared as fuck outside of character that Vinny's gonna die. But I am not allowed to apply 1% of that scared behavior into Vinny because right now he is just.
He's listening to
He is a criminal. He is breaking a lock. There is a woman in there.
He's
that is
unbothered.
Yo, but Ant,
only knowledge.
Flourishing in his lane.
like you're connecting to a character.
Yes.
I feel like Johnny's
dude,
just
he's
lost
dead
right now.
ass. Like, that's what this is. You would not feel this way if you're playing fucking Fallout.
If I was
Starfield.
playing Fallout,
like, you know what I mean?
If I was playing Fallout, I would stop doing the lock because I'm scared of what's on the other side. But I'm not allowed. I can't just do that. Like, Vinny wants to get this shit open.
And you're not running and
Yeah.
You're off, yeah.
yeah.
I have a question.
You're not running and gunning like you would in like a game like Call of Duty where you're like, I don't care. I'm just gonna revive. Like you care about Vinny. And that's fucking cool, man.
It is
I
really,
love
really
that.
cool.
I mean, me and Vinny are just kind of. I guess I'm just standing there vibing out. It's been a little lackluster in terms of what I've been doing.
Are
in
you?
Home security.
I'm asking this out of character, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I was supposed to hang out with him once you guys sprinted down there,
John-
and I feel like I know so much more.
Johnny's a drinker, but smoking kills.
Smoking.
I wanted to ask that. Like you were sipping Pappy Van Winkle.
I know a nice bottle when I see one. And I'm a pilot. I imagine like a 25-year-old pilot just kind of away from home. First job out, he's like, yeah, I'm going to take a nice swig of this. Not really knowing what he knows, but...
You can't tell me there wasn't some good shit on Epstein's Island.
And
he was just drinking what? Svedka? No.
He's like, I haven't had a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle since
Ever.
the island.
Because Big Jeff gave me a bottle.
Fair, I guess
Since
you're
Uncle
right.
Jeff.
Based on
Uncle Hefe.
Ooh, that's a really good point.
Uncle Jeff gave me a bottle.
Let's get a recap of that last session.
I found a snare. Thanks, guys.
So, with Pierce and Marcel still within this.
No.
With
He's trying to do the fucking intro.
I know. Joe, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
so.
I'm muted now. Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up. So, with Pierce and Marcel still within this hidden crawl space, analyzing information and objects that they found from this small metal box, Johnny and Vinny find themselves outside listening to Club to Death, while Vinny very viciously tries to saw through this padlock. I do want to begin with my guys downstairs. Marcel, Pierce, what do you guys want to do?
So we ended off with me reading
that letter out loud
to Pierce.
Correct.
We got to get them to stop.
Yeah, we got to go tell the guys.
I sprint up the stairs.
Yep.
Wait. I grab him.
Grab his back.
What?
We got to give a full recap
To them?
to the program.
Yeah.
Would the full recap following this instruction be sufficient to the program?
Either way, we can decide that after they stop sawing the locks.
All right, go.
All right. So I run up.
All right. Run up, kind of bust through into the main room and out back. You see, illuminated by a phone flashlight, Vinny. Vinny, I want you to describe to me and Marcel what he sees when he rushes out of the back door. You hear the clattering of the door kind of come off the frame, and he runs outside and looks at. What does he see?
Oh, I'm not reacting to any of that sound. I'm just viciously.
But what does it look like?
You just see like a fucking 5'4" chode of a man hunched over a lock, and you just hear like, I guess he's kind of far enough away, so you just hear like the tiny sounds of clubs of death, like, and I'm just fucking in there. Like you could see sparks are coming off of this fucking lock.
Shit.
Like I'm in there, bro.
Dude, is the power tool. How far are we away?
15 feet.
Oh, 15 feet.
I'd like to reserve. I don't know that song.
We'll play it. We'll play it after the section for you. Don't worry.
To avoid
So
copyright.
I don't need to scream then. I'll just go, yo, stop. Come
I don't
over
even
here.
hear him yet. I'm in
Did you
there.
bring the letter?
I keep going.
Yep. And he's like now like 5 feet. You're probably within like reaching distance of him.
All right. I tap him on the shoulder. Say, yo, stop with the saw.
What do you mean stop?
Stop. Come.
Stop.
Come.
What do you the fucking woman in there?
Listen. No.
Vinny, look at me. Stop.
You gotta stop.
What the hell?
Pierce comes out from the back too.
You guys want me to stop saving the woman?
We got to show you something.
Yeah, you need to come inside.
Better be good. She doesn't sound like she's doing too good down there.
You got to see this.
Jesus. Okay.
All right. Come on down to the basement with us.
Jesus. All right.
Johnny,
And-
you too.
All right, I'm coming with.
Okay.
Wait. Before I go down, I want to inspect the lock.
What?
Yeah.
Let's see how far it's been.
He has not gotten to a point to affect the structural integrity of the lock.
Yeah, 'cause it's been like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there is a noticeable.
What the hell are you guys
Notch
talking
on it?
about,
Okay.
though?
You got to see this.
Yeah.
probably did about
It'd be a
20%
lot
damage
easier to tell you
so
guys when we're all down there.
Okay.
All right, and
Bring the lantern.
yeah.
Okay.
Lead them on down.
Bring him down, and you guys enter in the back, over into the bedroom, down the hatch, down the stairs, and now you guys, Johnny and Vinny, can see the scene that I described. This metal table with the 2 metal chairs, handcuffs looped around one end of it, the operating table across against the back wall, covered in dried, brownish, sticky liquid, and the operating instruments that I described as well.
What the fuck is all of this?
That's where we were.
I've seen some fucked up shit, but this is disgusting.
I go right to the tape recorder and I hit rewind.
Yep, both of you guys roll sanity now.
Yeah, I had my dice. Don't worry. See, I was ready.
What dice?
What?
Oh, those dice.
Whose dice?
90 on a 65.
$91.
Hey, I'll
65?
cheers to that, boys.
Both of you guys are losing 1 point of sanity. So, Pierce, you hit rewind, cue it back up.
Couple things, guys. I hit play.
It plays through the conversation that I described. I'm going to say it in plain English now, just so you guys can be completely clear on the nomenclature and all that kind of the verbiage of it. A conversation that seems to be kind of en media res, like right in the middle of a conversation between a man and a woman. The man says, "Are you the girl from Ipanema?" The woman, crying, says, "Please, please stop. Stop this. Stop hurting me." The man says, "Are you the girl from Ipanema?" The woman says, "Clyde." The man says, "Nothing," but you hear sounds of struggle, metal hitting metal, and the woman shouts, "Ow, ah, my hand." The man, breathing heavily, says, "You're not her. You're not The woman says, Clyde, please, it's not too late. We can fix this. We can. The man, breathing heavily, fumbles with the tape recorder, and the recording stops. Vinny, I'm going to write you a note and hand it to you.
Okay.
I now have a full transcript of that conversation.
I also enjoyed
two listens.
I enjoyed the transcriptional reading of the don't hurt me.
Metal noises.
Metal pipe clang sound.
Could you please hand this to Anthony?
Vincent.
The recording ends. You guys both got to roll sanity for me again.
No sanity min-max in here.
Okay.
65 on a 59.
Roll sanity for me again from listening to that recording.
$37, $65.
You're okay. Johnny, you're going to lose another 1 point.
Can I?
Do you have a 66?
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around the scoring, the dice, how to decide how that was a good roll. Why was a 37 out of a 65 good?
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm Sergeant Roy McNeil at the nasty table here. I'm going to be explaining to you guys how these stats work and how rolling essentially works in Delta Green. Okay. So basically, you take your two D10s, and that result to be a D100. You roll it, boom. Whatever number you get, that's what you would compare to the skill that you are rolling for. So let's say Roy has a 30 in first aid. He's not too skilled in it. However, if I rolled a 29 or anything under a 30, then I pass. I pass the first aid check. If I roll over the 30, I fail. And so that's the basic gist of it. However, for crits, I should be doing crits. For crits, you have to roll two of the same number. For example, 11, 22, 33, all the way up to 99. If you roll, let's say, an 11 or 22, then boom, that's a crit success. Roy did a great job at his first aid check. However, if he rolls a 33 or anything over a 30, 33, 44, that would be a crit fail, and it would be even more embarrassingly bad as a typical fail. I'm Alex, and thank you for this message.
I'm Alex.
Because it was lower.
So I failed because I rolled something higher last time.
Right. Yes. So that's the point.
Thank you.
When you have a number set for a score, when you roll it, you want to roll lower.
Thank you. All right.
And if the numbers match, 66 on a 70,
that's a critical
success because it's lower.
What's a critical failure?
If it's higher and the numbers match. So a 77 on a 60.
Okay, so that's like rolling a 1 in D&D.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
I got more rules talk. Are we doing the whole fail a roll, improve it thing? 'Cause I have not been doing that.
I haven't mentioned it yet, and I've been waiting to mention it.
I meant to bring it up earlier.
We're going to start doing that when you guys begin your next opera.
Okay,
So I'm
cool.
sorry, what is that? I guess I'll just wait till
we'll wait till then so it's not confusing.
I'll explain it all to you guys. Just with this first opera, we're not going to be doing that.
Yeah.
I was in my my D&D zone where I was erasing and rewriting. I didn't realize the current.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like kicking myself because I actually changed it and erased it. And
I have no idea what the significance of it is, but is this recording? This is the only thing you guys found? God, it's all so fucked up. But there's nothing else you guys found?
There's a bunch of shit here. It's all on the table right here.
Let me look at it.
Yeah, here. And then there's a table with the note, the plastic bag with the bloody suit, the Geiger counter, 3 grenades, the glass sphere, which is magnetic, which is normal, and a leather pouch with hair.
All right.
teeth and feathers.
Teeth and feathers.
The note.
Do you want to read it?
I'd like to read the note.
Go ahead and read the note.
Gain the knowledge from this paper.
Sure.
Okay. So I also see that.
Do you want to read the note?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I really. What I'm concerned with is.
Give me a Vinny reading of that note.
Yeah.
Vinny, read that note.
To whom it may concern. If you're reading this note, I can assume I have died or become incapacitated before I've had the courage to complete my final mission. You will find about 20 gallons of gas in the shed. behind this cabin. Pour it into the septic tank beside the cabin and ignite it. What the fuck? You'd be happier if you didn't look inside. Oh my God. Please be sure that the remains are kept from my children. I'm so sorry. God, please forgive me. Clyde Bowman, Agent Sinatra. Agent Sinatra.
What?
The girl from Ipanema. The girl from Ipanema is one of Frank Sinatra's songs. I don't understand. This is all so messed up. What does Frank Sinatra have to do with this?
Wait. That's a Sinatra song?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is he insane?
And you guys
He's got
What the
click in when you guys first stepped into his home, saw his record player, turned it on. The first song to play, tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and as she passes,
Oh my
I
God.
smile, and
Guys.
she doesn't see.
What the hell? We walked into this.
Did Clyde lose his mind?
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's not around anymore, right? He's a danger. He's been...
I feel like we've been given some information on Clyde. But
It's got to be code.
not all the information on Clyde.
Code?
There's got to be something more in here.
Yo, Mr. Italiano, you got that song saved on your phone?
I'd imagine every man from Hackensack has all of Frank Sinatra's songs saved on his
I'll
iPhone.
ask for you to roll luck.
Oh, I feel like I mitigated
Please.
a little bit.
Yo, Mr. Italiano.
26 on a 50.
Yeah, you do.
As a matter of fact, it would happen. I do.
Well,
I have every Frank Sinatra song saved on my phone.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I am very glad. So,
I mean, they give you they gave you so many gigs now. What am I going to do with all these
That
gigs?
was so funny.
you want to put it on and see if we can listen to it?
I'd be
Oh
happy
my
to.
God.
All right, with that knowledge, I'll allow you guys at the table to use your phones, look up the full lyrics for that song, The Girl from Ipanema. Please don't play it, at least just
Yeah,
for
no, for
copyright
sure,
stuff.
yeah.
But you guys have access to the full lyrics.
Can we, like, off podcast, can you put it on Spotify over the headphones?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this
And
out.
we'll just cut it out.
Yeah.
Hey, listening audience, shut the fuck up for a second.
Yeah. Cue up the song in your headphones. Listen along with us.
Holy shit.
Well,
So did you...
I guess we gleaned it. We would have all gleaned it from that after he said Frank Sinatra, after we were listening to Frank Sinatra 8 hours ago, potentially.
Sure.
So, okay.
What is everybody's intelligence score?
60.
65.
60, 65, 60,
65.
65. Marcel, Pierce. I'm assuming you guys just kind of stood around as you played that song, right? Marcel, Pierce, you guys recognize that different language that's sung in that song as Portuguese. You two, Johnny and Vinny, maybe French, maybe Spanish. You know.
I actually do have a 50 in French.
So you're saying they get... I
It's
mean,
not French,
the
then.
smarter people obtain the correct language, which is Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay.
AKA spicy Spanish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I actually know Spanish, or I have a 50 in Spanish.
Okay. Yeah. Then you know that it's Portuguese. Maybe you might be able to make out some of the words.
Yeah, aren't there some shared words between
There are.
the two? Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of shared words.
Yeah.
The best description I've ever heard of Portuguese, it's like
French and Spanish fucked.
a little worse than that. I've heard Spanish with peanut butter in your mouth.
No.
Fun fact, we are the number 8 podcast in Portugal.
Cut that out! Cut that out!
Brazil portal.
Pause for edit.
So what are you guys doing after this song kind of plays and you guys find yourselves back in this concrete room?
Can I try
A
to
lot just
translate as I was listening?
I mean, we could just use our phones to translate.
For the Portuguese, you have no
No
Reception.
service.
service.
You're right.
Roll, dude. I can't believe I'm about to ask for this. Roll Spanish for me.
Yes!
I have
roll
never,
Sinatra.
ever fucking had this in my life. Roll Spanish.
I'm gonna open another beer. Can I get an Ariba for fucking roll Spanish?
Fucking crazy.
Roll Spanish.
That's awesome.
Who's got my keys?
Son of an ass.
I got a
You don't
beer.
need
I got to
them.
drive. What do you mean? No, I need to open my shit.
93 on a 50.
No. It was high school. High school Spanish.
You got she.
Yeah, it's really hard. There's some very specific words that are used in there that kind of make it hard to pull any kind of actual Portuguese translation using your background in Spanish.
Yeah, makes sense.
He was able to translate the word pasar, which is the same in Spanish and Portuguese.
And Ipanema.
Dickhead.
If you do want to roll history for me,
Love to. 44 on a 60.
critical success, I'll allow you to use any information that you can glean from the Wikipedia page for Ipanema, which you know is a real place. You can use that as your character, as Pierce. Any information on the Wikipedia page for Ipanema.
Like Pierce just knows this without the internet.
He knows Ipanema, yeah. He's heard of it before. He knows where it is. It's in Brazil, but he like has knowledge on it.
Understood. Berry Monkeys, if we can get sponsored by them, please.
Victory is owned by Southern Tier now. Did you know that?
I don't even know what that means. to
So
me.
Southern Tier is another pretty major brewery. I actually just learned this recently. I went to there's a Victory Brew Hall in the city,
Yeah.
and
Right here.
I noticed they were serving a bunch of Southern Tier stuff, and I was like, that's kind of weird to Victory buy it, but apparently Southern Tier like absorbed.
I
them
think
or something.
I went to the Xfinity that has the Victory bar in there.
Yeah.
And, I tried
good.
these there. Probably the only beer I've actually got like out that I was like, holy
So-
shit.
Those are really good.
Golden Monkeys.
I'm not a big sour person, but those are good.
Golden Monkeys were Sour Monkeys are incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're out paying for beer, like getting a 9.5 beer that you think is tasty is fucking.
Yeah,
That's a
and
value
it's still like every beer is like $6-7 anymore. It's like $8.
Yeah, it's like
So it's the same
Blinking.
thing.
exactly. I'd rather actually get kind
Yeah,
of
she's
tipsy
kinda
off
cranked
of 2
off one,
cups.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have a slab.
I haven't eaten any pretzels in a while.
There's a bakery in or not a bakery. Oh wow, a brewery in the city.
There's several.
Oh really?
Oh, you mean the Victory one?
Yeah.
It's a brew hall.
Brew hall. Do they have food?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's.
Because there's one in Downingtown. That
I think
that's
there's.
really nice.
I think there's a couple, but the one that I've been to is right near the art museum. I used to live in walking distance from there. It's a good place to watch, like the afternoon Flyers game.
We're playing Delta Green.
Yes,
I
sir.
know, I'm sorry.
So
I
Mystery Pizza.
did look up the wiki, but I'm gonna have to further deep dive in order to provide anything functional. I don't think now's the time or place.
Gotcha. So we've established that Pierce has information regarding Ipanema. Vinny, you kind of have this song that's referenced in the voice recording. You guys have access to all this stuff in front of you. What are you guys doing?
I'd like to further inspect the normal sphere.
Roll sanity.
Fuck it.
What are you looking at that sphere for? It's just a glass sphere.
A 31 on a 60 something.
You're going to lose 0 points of sanity, but
I don't gain anything
Glass,
from it.
no.
It's just like a normal sphere.
yeah. No,
me.
glass is not magnetic. It's very weird
So I am able to understand
that it's
weird.
strange. They both critically succeeded.
They both critically succeeded,
Yeah.
which means they don't know that knowledge.
It's
I'm
complicated.
It's an
confused.
it's
I'm
an interesting
confused.
dynamic.
The way that I approach sanity in regards to the unnatural is that there are different levels of accepting and understanding. When you fail, that's your brain not being able to make sense of it.
Okay.
Your brain makes sense of it, but recognizes that it's strange. You're not going to lose any sanity, but glass is not magnetic.
But this is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is weird.
All right. I'm like, oh, that's fucking weird. I look at the bird bag or the bones or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Am I able to gain anything from that?
No.
Can I forensically check it?
Yeah, I'll allow forensics. Sure.
I'm just trying to take a deeper look into the scene because I just got here.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Joe?
Just be specific about what you want to look at.
Would Pierce have known anything in the past that maintained properties where something of a material did not have the same properties
Yes,
as
he would.
a material that we know it?
Quite he would.
Can I roll?
There's nothing to roll. I mean, you do.
I do
There-
have an
there is-
understanding
there-
that there are materials that we don't.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I want to word this as carefully as I can because I know exactly what you're referring to, but what I will say is that you have had experience in the past in regards to
Objects, materials having properties
materials
that
or
we
obje-
understand them
yes.
as, but there are materials that we don't fully grasp.
yes, or that have properties that are unlike typical materials. That is purposefully obtuse for everyone at the table.
Can
Vinny, would you roll on forensics? I'm sorry.
000. Oh. No cap.
Critical
I swear to
success. Critical success. And yes, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, this is a house rule that I have. I'm not going to go in depth on it. Just talk to Mike Finn about it. Critical success. These are human teeth.
God. Okay.
Baby teeth.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Alright. I'm like... I just kind of
The hair is not human, and obviously the feathers are some sort of bird. You're not sure.
It's like a full set of kids' teeth?
There's maybe like 5 or 6.
Okay. I don't think I need to cry about it or nothing. What do you think of the magnetic, what do you think about the magnetic glass orb, book learner?
Vinny, guys, there's stuff we haven't figured out yet. My best bet.
What are you saying?
My best bet. It's a material that,
Like,
you know, I don't even want to say that.
It's from here.
It's a material we probably don't use day to day, but it's not something crazy.
So you're saying it's probably just like not glass?
So not aliens.
I don't know.
So maybe aliens.
I don't know. I just know that, you know, we have a limited understanding of all the materials in the world and how combining them, how, you know, we mix them together, you know, what properties they can maintain and what they can. I mean, there's so much technology that's been lost throughout the years that, you know, who's to say?
But know better than I.
I don't think it's that crazy. I think there's a lot of things. I mean, look at Damascus steel, for example. I mean, we didn't know how to make that stuff forever, and we thought it was alien for years. And, you know, then we figure out the recipe, and it's like, oh, it's normal. Like, that's unique, but...
I will just interject really quickly. Johnny, if you are, you know, kind of looking at this conversation, analyzing this conversation, I'm not going to make you roll sanity on this object based off of the...
I'm just kind of...
The conversation that's happening.
Listening to Pierce go off, and I'm like, what do you mean by it's not normal or it's not abnormal?
From what I'm getting, it could be something like, you know, like new technology. Like, we are investigating some foreign agency that is sort of hush hush.
Guys, I've investigated tons and tons of artifacts, not for any sort of agency, just, you know, in my studies in school and in work, and I can tell you there's a lot that we still have to learn, and there's a lot of stuff from the past that we still don't understand because we haven't reverse engineered it yet. Like, it's not to say that anybody before us was smarter, or, you know, anybody who's going to be after us is smarter, but given the resources we have available, you know, there's ways that we haven't configured it yet. And a glass ball that seems to stick to metal, sure, it's odd and we don't use it day to day, but I can tell you for certain it's not the most bizarre thing in the world.
Moving on from that, what's it got to do with these kids' teeth and the screaming poop tank out front?
At this point, I'll say Marcel, when he mentions kids' teeth, it becomes apparent that these are probably human child teeth.
All right. Can I
just
can I see that bag?
Yeah, you're a doctor, right? Don't you like these are clearly kids' teeth.
I'm a vet. I see dog teeth. Well, let me take a look
check
at
them
it.
out.
And then
for sure.
Kinda
Maybe
see.
even infant.
What are we gonna do about this woman though, or this lady down there?
Yeah, well, you guys tore me away. There's a woman out there. She's gonna die or something.
Do we? I mean, his note did say, "Blow her sky high." At the end of the day,
I just don't understand. Like, there's a woman in trouble. Like, we're just gonna leave her? Why are we gonna pour 20 gallons of gas on a woman? You heard the noise?
I'm honestly torn, guys. I mean, I see the workings of an insane person, but this is someone who, you know, was a part of the program. Are we all crazy already? Where's our loyalty lie?
I mean, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about over there, but I'm ready to just follow what the note says and maybe get out of there. I mean, he was working for the program. Avery did mention that to us.
Why would we follow him? The program, as far as I know, he's not working for the program anymore. It's been like 20, 30 years since he's been working for the program, even longer than that.
Listen, if you guys are gonna pour 20 gallons of gas on whatever's down there,
well, haven't they called upon him?
I'm not touching a gallon.
Neither am I. No, neither am I.
You want to let her out?
I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna go save the woman.
If it's the lady in that track on the tape, if that's her.
All I'm saying is it's weird that Avery called me when I went tried to get into the police station.
Well, and are we just?
Do we all know what we know?
Are we finishing off what he was assigned to do? That's my question.
If we do you want to be this man? Because if we do this, we are as bad as him.
I'm gonna go.
He had a lady locked down here, and he was fucking. Look at the fucking table over there. It's covered in blood. There's fucking instruments everywhere. What the fuck was he doing?
I'm torn, guys. I hear the recording. I hear what you're saying. I also see that we were assigned to do a job, and on paper, this guy was assigned to do jobs similar to this. And I don't know where your loyalty lies, but I'm not here if not for them. I gotta be honest, I defer to the group.
He's not with the program anymore. He hasn't been for how long?
It's weird that they didn't know about this prior. Why is it just now coming up? That's all I'm gonna say. If they knew about me going into the police station,
we're told what they want to tell us. Marcel, I don't know if you've been called upon before, but I know a lot of times there's a job to do.
I understand that. I'm just saying, is this our job? Because if it's not, I'm not doing that. If it's not the job, I'm not doing it. So I think we have to figure out is this the job?
Let's take it to a vote.
I'm saving the woman.
I'm blowing her sky high.
All right, let's do it.
I can't do that.
Convince me, Marcel. Tell me why we shouldn't.
Jody, what is your vote? Are you blowing up the woman or not?
Marcel kind of paces around.
Oh, geez, so we got a purely divided fucking 2 and 2, huh?
No, I'm blowing her up.
Yeah, so we got you two want to blow her up, and me and fucking Morality Marcel want to fucking...
What's your reason to save her? Do you know her?
No. But do you trust this guy? Do you trust Clyde Bowman, the man he was
a part of the program, Marcel?
Not for 40 to 50 years. What, was he even in the 70s? What? How long ago was it?
He's still a part of the program.
Avery told... I don't think he was.
They asked us to see if there was anything tying them to the program. What's to say that whatever's in there...
I want this
whoever's in there is not going to tie it to the program if we get her out.
Maybe you're right. Because after all, if we do let her out, what is going to happen?
Should we check it out first? What does she know? Should we check it out first before we do anything?
Not for nothing.
We have the option to blow it up. But hang on, let's just weigh out our options here.
That thing is padlocked. It's a manhole cover that's padlocked. Industrial grade locks.
If we got a shotgun, and if 2 padlocks can stop it, I think a shotgun can also stop it. I'm willing. Listen.
Let's go at least check it out.
All right, hold on. Let's. I'll admit there's a need to reassess. What are the security measures in this room? We got some handcuffs, a metal table, Can the metal table
That
be
was
moved?
a torture chamber.
Can the metal table be moved?
That's a torture chamber.
You-
That's not a handcuff room.
Step up to the metal table. It looks like it's bolted to the floor.
How thick are these handcuffs? Are these...
This is no medical place. This is a torture chamber. We need to make sure that we know everything about what's down there, or just leave it, blow it sky high and leave. If it's a danger to us, it's a danger to everybody else.
I'm asking to be convinced. I'm with you, Johnny. I see this as a loose end that could completely expose the program.
You know, Pierce, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Because if we let her out and it was the wrong call, we got shit to answer for. And it could be worse than just pouring some gasoline in a hole and lighting it. That's all I'm saying. It could be worse.
My only reservation is what if what's down there can overpower us?
I mean, Clyde handled her. Fuck it. Before I change my mind, let's just fucking do it. Before I change my mind, let's go. Let's do it.
Just blow it?
Before I change my fucking mind, let's go right now.
Then you were blowing her sky high. I'm sorry.
I grabbed the key that came out of the note.
Yep.
Make my way up.
Beginning to make your way up. Everybody following? What's everyone's disposition at this point?
Shocked.
Are you following him?
I just say, this is more than I signed up for. If you guys want to do this, it's 3-1 right now. I'm gonna sit in the car.
I say, well, some of us didn't fucking sign up.
Listen, it's starting to feel like
Amen.
You guys know a little bit more than me, so I don't know what I signed up for here, but it's... If you guys are gonna blow her up, I'm not gonna be involved.
History would say curiosity killed the cat.
Making your way up to the top floor, out of the cellar down here, back into the bedroom. Vinny, are you heading out front? Or are you going to go out back?
I got a crowbar. No, I'm going to inspect the rest of the house. I'm going to make it seem to the group that I'm leaving and going to the car, though.
Okay. All right. You kind of go towards the door there. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Heading out back.
Yep.
Johnny, let's grab some gas.
Heading out back.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
You guys can do this. I'll sit by and wait and see what happens. I don't want to be a part of being the problem. Hey, you know what?
Johnny, what are you talking about? You
just
were with
grab
me
some
here.
fucking
Just
gas,
grab some
man.
gas.
Just grab some
let's
fucking
finish
gas.
this shit.
All right.
And
I still don't like this, though. I think we should at least check and see what's down there before
What,
we
Johnny?
get ourselves.
you think I want to fucking do this?
All right. Let's do it.
No. If you guys aren't in this, I need to know why.
Grab the gas. Let's go.
What's your reservation, Johnny?
I'm just curious about what's down there. If he was able to overpower this woman, I mean, maybe we can at least check it out. That's all I'm saying. You said curiosity killed the cat. but-
Curiosity always kills the cat.
All right.
This letter is very, very clear. This is a guy who was in the program. This is someone who was trusted by the people who brought us here.
All right. Let's go.
You've heard my part.
Let's get the gas.
All right.
I put the key in my pocket and grab 3 gas at a time.
And you guys make your way out back into the shed, the three of you grabbing gas, maybe some of you a little more hesitantly. Pierce with resolve, pick up a couple cans of gas. Vinny inside, about to make your way out, and you double back to kind of do a once-over in the house.
Give me a description of what we haven't checked out yet. Is there anything unturned?
Nothing.
We looked like everything.
Has been searched through. You're kind of stepping through, making your way out, and there's this moment where you're back into the bedroom and you're looking at this painting of Jesus. He's just looking down at you. You're looking up at him, just staring eye to eye, as you can hear commotion out in the shed.
Then he goes back down. He runs back down into the hatchway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna search for connections to the septic tank. Are they connected in any way?
No, it doesn't.
There's no
nope,
there's
nope.
nothing else.
Nope.
Nothing else down there.
Nope.
I don't know what I want to do. I'm lost here because inside
I often ask myself,
I want to stop.
what would
him.
Vinny do?
Yeah, it's like, what would Vinny do?
What would Vinny do?
And he was looking at Jesus like, what would Jesus do? So he's lost right
Vinny's
now.
thinking, what would Jesus do?
Like, Vinny's
Ant's
literally-
thinking, what would Vinny do?
Like, fly on a wall. Vinny's
there's-
down there, and he's like, fucking, he's got his head against the wall, and he's just pounding his fist. He's like, what do I do, God? What the fuck do I do? Tell me the answer!
Smash cut into you three grabbing gasoline. Both of you guys have, or I'm sorry, not both of you. All three of you guys have 2 cans in each hand. What are you guys doing?
I'm legit just
lugging
grabbing
over-
2, dropping them down, going back in fast as I can.
Dropping them down where?
by the manhole.
By the manhole?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm also during one of the trips into the shed, I'm looking for duct tape
Roll luck.
or any tape, whatever. It doesn't really matter what kind of tape. That is a 000.
Critical success. 0. Yeah, there's duct tape.
Full roll. Full roll.
Yeah, full roll.
All right.
With a critical like that, yeah.
Right. I just toss it in. I toss it like over my hand.
In
know
your
what I mean?
in your
Just like-
shirt pocket.
My shirt pocket's a little too big for that.
Use it
But,
as an
yeah.
arm cuff.
I use like a handcuff. Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
throw
you
it on
guys
there.
No,
grab
I'm following suit. I'm just grabbing
Taking the
cans
time.
and I'm
Yeah.
putting
2,
right outside
2.
the manhole.
4.
I want to
Six.
emphasize.
I'm
we're-
hustling.
yeah.
I'm kind of
really just
doing
cranking
it a
them
little
out.
reluctantly.
I'm like half
but I'm doing it.
sprinting to like get these cans out of here and just get this shit over with.
Ready to go
20 cans. And,
if
you, and when
we
you
pull trick.
when you guys pick these up, all of them are full to the brim. And they're all now stacked up next to the manhole.
Can I smell it to see how old the gas was? Curious. I have craft machinery, so I would have.
Okay, roll craft machinery.
The age of the gas.
Hey! I mean, have you never smelled the gas?
No, go ahead. Roll craft machinery.
48. 48 on a 40. Fuck.
Doesn't smell like old gas. It smells like gas. Gas smells like gas. You take a sniff and you're like,
That's 93 Super right there.
I feel like you can smell when gas goes.
it's
like,
not diesel, I'll tell you that. What are you guys doing?
Regular's a little sour. Premium's a little bitter, and diesel actually tastes kind of
Diesel
good.
tastes pretty good.
We got the all 20 cans out.
Yep,
or
all,
no?
all 20 cans are stacked up next
How
to the
long did
manhole.
it take us to accomplish that task?
Maybe about 5 minutes.
How long is he having this moral dilemma?
I am running out. I've taken a picture of what was down in the basement.
You took pictures with your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've
Take a picture of Jesus.
no. I ain't going that far.
Your lock screen.
I run out to the group and I show them not only the picture of downstairs, I also showed them the picture of the handprints of Cassie.
So as you guys are stacking up these gas cans, maybe as you place the final one down, Vinny comes out.
Guys, listen, we got to take this at a whole. Like, we found these Cassie handprints. There's a woman recording, and she's literally screaming and crying, and there's this Clyde Bowman guy on the recording. And we're just going to do what these people say because what they said to. That's all you came here to do is just follow orders. You don't question anything. You just follow a piece of paper. You just follow some guy you just met. You're just going to burn a woman to the ground because you think that's okay? You think a piece of paper can do that? Are you fucking serious?
I still want to check it out, man.
Vinny, we
We need to see what's down there. We have a shotgun. We could fuck up whatever's down there. If you guys are a bunch of pussies and you want to burn it down, that's on you. I'll go sit in the fucking car. But I'm not doing this.
If I
want
knock
that to
on
be
the
clear.
if I knock on the manhood again, how close does this woman sound?
You knock on the manhole, and a second passes.
I knock again. Say something other than please. You need to say something other than please, or else we're gonna burn this place the fuck down.
Help me. Help me, please open it. Please.
What is your name? Tell me your name.
Marlene.
I knock. Are you the girl from Ipanema?
What? Please help me. Please let me out.
Guys, we gotta let her out.
I can't hear this anymore. Open it up, guys. You're right. You're right. Open it
I go
up.
back to
I can't
opening
hear
it up.
this.
Hang on. Should we just be at the ready? Everyone kind of stand back. Let somebody... how close are we to getting this open? Oh, wait. We have the lock.
You have the keys.
We have the keys.
Big guy, ready
Oh,
a shotgun? Listen, you.
Here.
Mr. Air Pilot. Go pull the car around, just in case. You get the car ready. You sit in the car. You wait. You got that shit running. I'm going to get this open.
Give me 5 minutes.
All right.
Buddy's going to stand here with the shotgun.
Benny.
I jog over.
Yeah.
I start
Benny.
jogging over, actually.
I tossed Vinny the key that I got out of the note for the
Okay.
manhole. Well, I'm
Yep.
assuming
What's
for the
this?
manhole. This is the note. This is the key that came out of that note. I'm guessing it's for that manhole. I'm not sure.
Well, this is going to be quicker than that, then. All right. Everybody ready up?
Wait for him to pull the car
Yeah,
around,
yeah, yeah, of
please.
course.
Jesus
So
Christ.
you take some time, pull the car around, back it up. Into
Guys,
the
I want to
back.
be clear. I don't feel good about this.
Listen.
Hey, we just... It sounds like she's right there. I mean, if we can do something, we can do something, but... Let's just be at the ready.
As he pulls the car around, when he pulls it around, I go into the trunk and grab my my leather bag.
'Kay.
Out of the trunk.
Yep.
Put it on the ground.
And you back the car up onto the back grass there. Which side is the front facing of the car?
I back it in.
Okay.
I back it in,
Yep.
and then I actually open up... It's a SUV, so the trunk opens.
Yeah, it's like a hatchback
Open that,
kinda.
and then... Ooh. I open one of the side doors.
Okay. Yep.
Leave the doors open.
And what are you guys doing over near the manhole?
You got the gun ready?
I had the gun. I gave Vinny the key, and
Are you unlocking?
I'll unlock it.
All right,
This is my idea.
I'm gripping a 2x4.
Should we... Guys, should we run a gas line over to it, just in case, and then...
Who's got the
Guys, it's getting late. We gotta...
who's got the what's it called, the lantern? Do we still have that?
Yeah, it's inside.
Can we prep that by the manhole so we can have it illuminated as I open it?
Yeah.
Well, we have the gas by there.
yeah, good. I mean, honestly, Johnny, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just have all those.
Yeah, the gas cans
All the gas
around.
cans are like gonna have like a circle around the
Yeah.
around their hole. Let's
At
just
worst case scenario, you break that lantern and it's up
Yeah,
Yeah,
anyway.
we just light it ablaze.
just take one of the cans and make a line to it.
Yeah.
Make a line to the car and
Let's do that, and then...
not to the car.
Just get
but-
ourselves ready.
Yeah, so
For what I've...
visually, like I would say we prepare like all the gas at the perimeter of the manhole,
Mm-hmm.
like so we could like kick them all the fuck in and then
Okay.
just kick
Yeah.
the gas, like
Yeah.
the oil lantern in,
Okay.
just in case like we open it and it's like, I mean,
That's-
out of character, big scary monster, like oh my fucking god.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we take one of the cans before we get that, and I want to douse the cans themselves and then a line.
Yeah, bring a line back, maybe
Bring a
like
line back.
close, maybe like 2 or 3 feet off of the car.
And then we could all run to the
No,
car.
not
Closer?
even that close. No,
Yeah, the
no,
car's-
a little bit further than that.
Okay.
The car's
Like
within
5-10
running
feet.
distance. Very
Okay.
quick running
right.
distance.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna unlock it,
Put the key in. Click. Unlock the first padlock.
and I open it, like
Kind of push it to the side.
yeah. Like,
It's 2-man lift. This is really, really heavy.
Marcel, help me out.
I got the
who's-
gun.
All right.
Help me out, Pierce.
2x4 underneath, leveraging it up.
Kind of leverage it up and it's like metal on metal. This. What light is illuminating down into here? I believe the lantern, right?
Yeah, I'm just holding the lantern kind of high up by the line of fire. It's...
This manhole, how do we have it? Are we just holding it up, or is it to the side?
No, it's got to be like rotated.
Okay.
Unless you want to pop off the other.
Oh, I totally misunderstood those hinges.
Yeah, there's no hinges.
It's
No,
yeah.
you distinctly said 2 sets of hinges.
Yeah, hinges that hold this
Hold it.
this padlock. So basically, not the padlock. I'm sorry, the manhole cover. The manhole
Got
cover
it.
is
So
like
you could
placed
flip
in,
it over,
so you can
or-
open. You can take off
Got it.
one and then like rotate it.
Got it. That makes sense.
So you begin rotating it, and with the lantern illuminating it, the first person who would see would be Marcel. Marcel, you see huddled weakly in a few inches of shallow water, just kind of reaching a hand up, this woman. She's misshapen and discolored, and her hair is ripped out, her fingers are bloodied, and she's reaching up. And you can see her kind of squinting at the light. She kind of like steadies herself and looks up at you. You got the shotgun pointed down.
Who are you?
Marlene.
Why are you here?
He put me here.
Who?
Clyde.
Why?
I don't know. He broke my legs and my hands. He's sick. And he hurt me. Put me here. Please, let me out, please.
When you say she's misshapen,
Bloated.
Are we looking at a full, like, this is a
Do
human?
you look in?
I hear the noises and
Yeah.
I'm like fucking.
Yeah, you kind of take a look in.
Take a
Is
peek
she a
over too.
human?
Kind of with
like,
my.
this is a human.
Do you look in too, Pierce? Don't leave me on the edge of my seat. It's a yes or no, and it's easy.
Yes.
Everybody roll sanity.
Let's go. 33.
76 on a 65.
30 on a 64.
Get your erasers ready.
96.
90, that's better than a 66, boss.
So who passed and who failed?
I failed.
I critically
Fail.
successed. 33 on a
Fail.
60-something.
Fail. Pass, fail.
I passed. It was a 30 on
Pass,
64.
pass.
You're stepping on me.
Johnny,
Yeah, we're good.
Marcel, you guys are going to lose 1 point of sanity. Now that you're getting a good look at her, it's a woman, but she is in shambles. She is beaten, bruised, and it looks like her lower extremities are swollen from exposure to water for too long.
How long have you been down here?
I don't know.
What? I see the water. What?
Is there a ladder up?
Yeah, so now you take a look down, and there should be a ladder up, but it looks like it's been removed. Please,
How are we gonna get this bitch out
call
of the
the
hole?
police. Call the police.
Yeah, well, we're not doing that.
At this point, you can look down, and you can see she's probably about maybe 9 feet down,
I look at.
and she's still reaching her hand up, and you can see her just like grayed, blued in the face, and her hair's like ripped out in certain parts.
Ma'am?
We can't even call the police. We don't have cell service.
Where did you encounter Clyde?
He's my husband.
Wait. Oh, fuck. That Marlene. You were dead. You died in 2007.
I kick in a bottle of gasoline into that hole.
Okay. And
What are you doing?
You guys see Marcel kick in this bottle of gasoline, and it kind of lands on her, and she.
Marcel!
The fuck are you
no,
doing?
no,
She's
please,
been fucking
please,
dead.
no, please.
She's been fucking dead.
Please,
That's a
please,
lie,
please.
obviously.
He
She's right
lied.
there.
He lied.
Why would he lie?
He tried to.
What-
Him and his secrets. He tried to.
How long have you been in this hole?
He would take me out, and he would ask me questions, and then he would put me back in. It's been years. Please. Marcel
There's no way.
kicks in that
I'm
gas.
kicking in a can
Pierce
of gas.
kicks in another can of gas. 18 remain.
Give us a good reason why we shouldn't fucking burn you down.
What are you talking about? He stuck me in this hole. He lied. He has connections with the government, and he can make things up, and he has secrets.
Why would someone want to do this to you?
I don't know. He's crazy.
What
and
happened to him?
He casted some pagan spell on me to make me his slave forever, and it didn't work, and he's been torturing me and doing all of this. Please help me.
What do I know about pagan spells?
Roll occult.
God.
I was going to ask the same thing, but...
You can roll occult too.
While they're doing that, I put the
Son of a
lantern.
bitch. I dropped the one die. Can I reroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 10 on a... I believe 50? 50.
10 on a 50.
I got a 2 on a 50.
2 on a 50. It kind of clicks for both of you, especially because you were the first ones to recognize it. Hair, teeth, feathers, components, these natural kind of things related to nature for pagan spells, if they are real, that's in line.
How open is this manhole cover?
It's probably kind of like a sliver, like you can just see her. And the 2 cans that you guys kicked in are probably the only ones that can be kicked in from here.
Okay. So.
And she's kind of wiping the gas out of her eyes. Stop, please.
Marcel, this jives.
We gotta. Give me your lighter. I start tearing off.
No, Marcel, her story jives.
I know.
You think there's a reason why he cast a pagan spell on her?
I don't. Does it matter? Do we want that out?
Marcel, I was torn before. I mean,
how are you torn now then?
Well, the only reason I was torn was because of the recording and the writing. I mean, it's the writings of a madman. If she's claiming he...
Listen.
You're
right. It's part of the job. We're cleaning up his mess.
You're right.
We're cleaning up his mess.
You're
it
right.
is what it is.
You're
Johnny,
right.
Vinny,
We can't have
what
any
are you
ties.
guys doing?
Can't have any ties. You're
so
right.
let's hurry up. Let's
You're
start
right.
pouring
You're
this
right.
gas in.
I'm pouring. I'm with Marcel.
Hand me your lighter.
I take the lantern over to it and try and get as good of a look as this woman as possible.
I'm handing Marcel my lighter.
How decrepit does this woman look?
Roll human intelligence.
8 on a 50.
And what is your human intelligence score? You said 50?
50.
Something is weird. Her body language and mannerisms kind of don't match up. It's weird. She's crying and screaming and all this, but she's like kind of stiff and like her neck is cocked to the side as she's making these words and these phrases.
I grab a gas can and I start to pour down there.
You guys notice Johnny kind of follows
guys,
suit and start pouring
guys,
it down.
If you take a look, no, we're blowing the sky high, but let's do this.
All right,
I handed Marcel my lighter.
Yeah. As he's doing that, I'm getting that duct tape I got, getting a small strip off, and getting it ready to wrap around to make it like a persistent lighter. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean by
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Where
Just kind of like
I could drop it and the flame still ignites.
Yeah.
I'm
Easy
just
enough.
getting ready for that. I'm not lighting it yet.
But
Just
preparing
getting
that.
ready for that,
Yep.
And I start dumping in more gas.
Okay. Dumping in more gas, and the gas is just kind of splashing on her. Vinny, you're watching Johnny, Pierce, and Marcel all actively pouring down gas.
I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, my jaw is slacked open.
Gas is hitting her, and like 3, 4, 5
and I'm
gallons
like,
go down.
I'm slowly like just backing away.
She's
to the
screaming.
car.
She's going, stop! And then she opens her eyes and looks up. And Marcel, there's a second where she looks at you, just eye to eye.
I can help your son.
He's fine. He's fine though.
Continuing to pour gas and just splashing it, and it's in her eyes, and she's going down 6, 7, 8, 9 gallons. What's everyone else doing?
Joe, is there a way where I can start tilting the gas cans in a way where the body of it is wedged?
Stuck between and just kind of so
Can
you
I
set
just
up like
go
3
for,
and
yeah,
going.
I want to go for volume here.
And it's just splashing in her, and she's wiggling her eyes and trying to get out of it. Another 11, 12 gallons go down, and at this point she starts screaming this high-pitched, shrill scream.
At that point, I hit the lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I yell, everyone, get the fuck back. Get all the gas you can near the hole.
No, we need to get it all in. We need to get it all in.
Go.
We need to get it all in. This isn't right.
Hurry up.
Get it all in.
I got it.
Vinny, grab a can. Vinny, grab a can.
What do you do, Vinny?
Then he falls to his knees and just like lays on the floor.
Everybody else pouring in cans, the next one and the next one and the next one, and she's screaming this continued high-pitched, shrill scream. Stop! The last can goes in, and what do you do?
Flick it and drop down the hole. And
I
run
dive
away.
back.
Run the fuck away.
Vin!
And Vinny like gets up.
I'm running behind the car, yeah.
As with a single hinge still left on the manhole, it flies open. A rocket of fire shoots sky high as you hear a continuation of this shrill pitch scream that gets higher and higher. Until eventually it is so high pitched that you cannot perceive it anymore. Immediately after this fireball goes rocketing sky high, it is followed by a plume of smoke, and you can hear nothing more. Now, I need Vinny to roll sanity.
82. Lost a point, right? How many points?
8 point.
I corrected myself. I said how many points? Actually, you know what?
It's gonna double it.
I'll use a program point.
You would have had.
No, yeah, you gotta.
Oh, I have
you
to
gotta-
say that.
Yeah, you gotta
okay.
say it before.
I did
Sorry,
not know that.
we'll establish that.
Okay.
I'll let you know that.
All right, no problem. I'll deal with it.
Johnny,
How much?
Marcel,
Wait.
Pierce, you guys are all going to regain if you have lost 3 sanity points. But Vinny, you will lose 4.
Up to your cap, right?
Yep, up to the cap.
Oh, up.
Can I ask how you would
God
gain
damn.
sanity from an event like that? Or is that just like
Finish
don't
the
care?
job.
Because
Hey, let me
they
get a
saw
little- let me get a
through
little-
What's up,
the
job
We got a
guy.
little
Masters?
program pound over here.
That makes sense. No, that's cool. I was just wondering for like personal clarification. And that's totally cool with based on my character's knowledge.
Absolutely, yeah. So, the 3 of you, Pierce and Marcel, solidified in your decision. Johnny maybe a little bit hesitant. Vinny absolutely against it.
Mhm.
The manhole comes back to place, and the fire slowly dies down into a steady stream of smoke, and maybe the occasional flame licks up over the lid. What do you guys do from here?
I'm peeking in that manhole,
You see no movement. You hear no sounds.
but I put my flashlight on, my phone flashlight down there.
It's fire down there. It's flames.
Oh yeah, so
It's still
you
going.
just hear okay.
Yeah.
What are the
Well-
sounds? Do we hear any screams?
No, nope. Not a sound. Not a word.
It's a good ass lock on there.
All right, boys.
We got to clean that basement up, and
We got.
Have the
Get
gun
outta
at the
here.
ready, guys. If I imagine she wouldn't. That's not an immediate death. I mean,
Can
just
we-
be ready.
Really?
Can we
just-
relock that? Can we relock the?
Just to be safe.
What damage
Where's the
did he
key?
do to the lock? Are we able to Well, it's
As it's
flaming,
going on,
right?
how is it still going on?
It's hot. You guys can't get too close.
Ooh.
It's still like flames are still coming up to this
Ooh.
point.
I'll be.
Can we?
I'll be right back, and I go run inside.
Yep.
Kind of just. I run to the fire
Yep.
place, the wood stove.
Yep.
Does he have like the gloves? You know, like the hot
Roll
gloves.
luck. Roll luck. What's Vinny doing during all of this?
Yeah, 30 on a 50.
Yep. Yeah, he does.
Wait, we
What do
should
you-
let the fire keep going if we already did this. The note said to let it burn out. Oxygen and fire. Just to be safe. We don't want his family getting hurt. Do it for Cassie, I guess. After what I saw,
Do it for the kids.
Fuck yeah.
leave it as it is. Just to be safe.
I just want to make sure the cabin doesn't experience any damage.
It's quite a ways away, and the fire doesn't seem like it's getting close to any of the trees above.
Alright.
At max, it probably reaches up to just the edge of like the lip of the cover.
Mm-hmm.
When did he say let it burn?
He didn't. I'm just
Said light it up.
light it up.
Marcel, you go in, get those gloves,
Yeah.
come back out.
What time are we at now? Like 11:30.
11:15 ish.
When we were
Guys,
driving
we-
in, how populated is this area?
It's a ways away.
Like
from,
miles?
Yeah, from the nearest neighbor.
Guys, I think we hunker down. Make sure this thing burns out. Take watch we need to, but it's getting late.
It's a pretty big car. We could split it 2 and 2. 2 people
Wow.
sleep in 2.
Yeah. We had to clean that basement out too.
Yeah. Get it all back to where it was.
Yeah.
So, Marcel, if you want to head to the basement with me, we'll try and get it back to where it was. And
I'll sit here and keep watch of this fire, making sure nothing else goes wrong.
And Marcel just kind of tosses the gloves down wherever, and just starts trudging back to the basement.
And so, what are you guys doing like long term? I imagine this is going to be an endeavor that takes a decent amount of time. What is the goal that you guys have? And I'll tell you about how much time it should take.
putting things back to where they were, and I'm going to voice that. Guys, let's get things back to the way they were. We'll hunker down. We'll make sure whatever we just eliminated is eliminated. We'll report back. We got a full day. Let's get some sleep. Get back in time. And then we'll put together a report.
I will say, Johnny, Pierce, roll an alertness check, and whatever you roll, add 20 to it.
48. Well, it was a 28. Add 20. 48 on a 40.
72 on a 60.
Okay, so neither of you heard whoever was down there mention anything about Marcel or his son. You guys didn't pick that up in the spur of the moment, going around doing stuff. You guys didn't catch that. Vinny, you see everyone around you moving with purpose, and you're just kind of sitting on your side next to this, and the flames kind of waft over and cover you in some sort of heat, warmth. What do you do?
I asked Marcel why he did that. Why would you do such a thing?
I don't know
What made
how
you
much
change
you know
your
about
mind?
this shit. That was a fucking abomination. That wasn't a person. That was not a person.
I looked down there, man. I looked down there. That's not a person.
That
What are we doing here?
It didn't even scream.
listen. It's better if we don't think about it. We cleaned up a mess. That was not a person. That was not Marlene Bowman. That was some fucked up amalgamation of bullshit that it's better not to think about. You'll sleep a lot better if you just get that shit out of your mind.
I've never even heard a woman like that.
Because it wasn't a
Exactly.
fucking woman.
Exactly.
Don't think about it like that at all. It's
I saw that thing. That wasn't a person.
I'll take your word for it.
you'll be a lot better off if you do.
Vinny,
Yeah, peace.
some secrets are better kept.
I hear you, Pierce.
Marcel, if you guys are going to clean, let me have that shotgun just in case.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I would have just it'd just be on the ground. I wouldn't have carried it with me.
I
would've
grabbed the
just dropped
shotgun
it,
then. Yeah, I grabbed the shotgun.
Marcel, Pierce, and Vinny, please take a program point. Johnny, you pick up the shotgun.
We're establishing the program pound, by the way. We used to have. You remember?
Dude, the triple program?
It was the.
Yeah,
Has
do you
there-
remember the?
wait.
Do you remember the quad?
Yep.
I want the program pound. Can we establish? We intersect
Let's go.
The program pound.
the program.
I wasn't involved in that one, but I'll take the pound.
Johnny, you picking up the shotgun?
I do pick up the shotgun.
Okay. Johnny with the shotgun, Pierce and Marcel on their way to start cleaning out the house, making sure it looks
So
like
you said Pierce did not hear
any
what
mention of Marcel's son or anything like that.
did. I would have had to roll it at that point. Would Pierce have noticed him having some moment
Nope.
with whatever was down there?
Nope,
Okay.
not at all.
All right.
Not a single one.
So
As you guys kind of walk back off, Vinny's still kind of listless, standing in the backyard. You guys make your way back inside.
head into the basement.
Yeah, I grabbed my my brown leather bag.
Grab your
bring it
bag.
down.
Yep.
I gotta look through the contents of that thing real quick.
Marcel, you've done a couple of these before, yeah?
One. Nothing like this.
Never seen anything like that?
No.
Me neither. You make anything of it?
Maybe that's just a guy who loves his wife. Maybe that's all it is. That's why I like to think of it as and keep it at that. He's a sick man.
Marcel, I've done one before. I've never seen anything like that either.
No. And I keep walking.
Keep walking down into the basement. Make your way down to the basement. Is there anything that you guys are doing down here? Still with all the objects laid out DEA style?
Packing that up into the box.
Yep.
And
As close as possible to how we found it.
Yep.
You know something, Marcel?
Huh.
I think we need to keep this stuff.
oh yeah, that's where I was going entirely.
Yeah, we got to bring this stuff back.
Gotta bring
we
that
gotta,
back. We gotta
We
clean
got to
that
bring the tape
table off.
recorder. We got to do some deep cleaning here.
Yeah.
I think it's time for another 80s cleaning montage. 80 song, 80 song, 80 song.
And I imagine I would have like some not cleaning supplies, but alcohol in my bag to sanitize.
So you make your way down with any kind of available materials that you have within your medical bag there. I want to ask specifically, what are you guys cleaning? What are you guys getting rid of? What are you guys taking care of?
Sanitize OR table.
Yep.
Put all the tools in that box as well. All those medical equipment bullshit.
Gotcha.
Sanitize the other table in there. Cut the rope off of the
Hatch. Yep.
And just try to make it as inconspicuous as possible.
Okay.
And then that's all I really had.
Okay. I'm imagining Pierce is helping you. Johnny, what are you doing during this? And Vinny kind of coming back to your
I'll
senses.
help out because like I've understood the reality of the situation.
And the fire is still going strong.
So it's me and you right now at the car, Vinny.
Yeah.
I was gonna address that, so we need to kind of. I was gonna close the manhole to take the oxygen away from the fire.
Yeah, it's been going for about like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Whoa! What are you doing there, Vinny?
Just taking the oxygen.
No,
why do we want to let it burn?
We definitely want to let it burn out. I just want to make sure it's gone. Whatever I saw down there, that thing needs to. We need to make sure that it's gone. I just
Okay, instead of doing that, what should we do then?
Just let it burn. Honestly, I knew you were torn by that. Are you doing all right, man?
I don't know. I thought she was a woman. You guys clearly know a little bit more than me. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Nah. Whatever I just saw down there was inhuman. I mean, we definitely need to clean up. So grab that shit by the whatever they took out from the basement.
All right.
And let's just pack it up and we'll get it back to where it belongs.
You got a cigarette on you? I need some nicotine right now. I'm dying.
I don't smoke cigarettes, man. Not good for you.
I'm stressed the fuck out.
I think Pierce has some though.
Alright, I'm gonna go bum a cig off of him and then ask him what I should help with.
So as you guys are downstairs in this basement, and you can hear them kind of like banging around a little bit, maybe metal on metal, wiping down the tables and cleaning up this and that, you hear kind of footsteps come down on the concrete. Vinny, you start making your way down. Eventually it illuminates, kind of peeking over from the edge. You guys are kind of elbow deep, rubbing out stains. You look over and you see Vinny looking over.
Hey Pierce, you got a cigarette I can bum? I'm fucking... This shit's got me fucked up.
Yeah. Hey,
And what can I do to help? I mean, I understand we had to do what we had to do.
No, Vin. Let's step out. You mind if I take a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Two of you step up.
We're going to go
outside.
out to the front porch.
Yeah, out to the front porch. And now that you guys step on the front porch, you can see over to the left there is a stack of firewood that's there, as well as an electrical box that you didn't notice the first time you stepped in.
Son of a bitch.
You gotta be kidding me, right?
Can I open it up, flip a switch?
Yep. Flip a switch. There's a set of breakers there, and the main breaker's been flipped off.
I'll flip it on.
Flip it on. Down in the basement, you don't notice anything, but out back, Johnny, if you're still out there kind of monitoring the fire, you see a floodlight come on out back.
Okay.
Floodlight. Like on the back of that's the
Like towards
towards
where I'm at, like at the sewer pit.
Yeah, kind of, but it's like one of those mounted floodlights off on the...
We talking like
mounted
20
on the,
yards, maybe 30 yards away from the house.
If that, yeah.
Okay.
You guys out front?
Yeah. I'll pull out a pack of cigarettes and I'll hand him one. I don't have a lighter.
I thought you had it in the pack.
No, it
No,
was
he
dropped down into the flame, and you guys
threw
are
it down.
standing there with two.
Vinny, I hate to be this guy, but the only way we're lighting this is if we get that lantern.
No, wait.
There's another fire.
I go, listen, wait, ready? That's what you think. Watch this. I bring Pierce. We go into the house. I turn the stove on.
No stove.
It's a wood burning stove.
I was trying to hit the Juddy. All right. I'll go with Pierce.
Out back, Johnny's sitting there kind of watching the flames kind of lick up, and you can hear footsteps behind you as Pierce and Vinny step up behind you. You turn around quickly, and you can see the two of them walk up.
What are you guys doing here? Like, did you clean up already?
Johnny, we need a light.
I really need a cigarette right
Yeah,
now.
Johnny, we just need a light.
I mean, I wouldn't go near that fire, man.
Nah, lantern, buddy.
All right.
The lantern's still sitting at the edge of the septic tank.
Can we pop the little glass window?
Easy enough to open up the latch and kind of lean in with the cigarette between your mouth and puff it up. The two of you light your cigarettes. Johnny, you're still sitting there. The three of you back there.
Come on, buddy. Head to the porch.
Back to the porch. They walk away and leave you.
Check the kerosene. How much do we have left?
It's probably about halfway.
Okay.
What's going on, Vinny?
Two of you out front.
That was a lot, man. That was a whole lot. I never killed nobody. I've done a lot of stuff, but
What do you do, man? Talk to me.
listen. I gotta do what I gotta do to make ends meet back at home, so, I do what I can at night. I work for who I can. Do what I got to. And I don't really question much, but I don't hurt nobody. That's all you gotta know.
Vinny, listen, man. I know it might be first time, second time, whatever it is, but there's a job to do. And understand we're cogs in a much, much bigger machine here. And understand that sometimes there are things in this world that we might not fully comprehend, we might not fully understand, grasp, whatever it is, but it's for the greater good. And I believe that. I firmly believe that.
Just kind of like this montage of as you're talking and Johnny looking at the fire and Marcel down below rubbing out the blood stains on the operating table as you're talking.
I need you to hold it together, man.
I'll be alright. I just didn't know that this is what I signed up for. Listen. I didn't know. Before this, I didn't know there was more than humans. I thought it was all just. Life was simple for me. I'll have you know that these people just told me my skill set was needed for this operation. But that was all I got. I didn't know we were dealing with this type of shit.
We don't know anything about what that was. It might have been human. It might have not been human. It doesn't matter.
And if it was, I'm not alright with killing it. That's all I'm saying.
But if it wasn't?
I need more information.
Vinny, you're not going to get it.
Then that's something I'm going to have to deal with.
You're going to have to learn to.
Two of you finishing your cigarette out on the porch. Eventually finishing it, getting back to cleaning. Vinny, are you helping in any kind of cleaning endeavors?
Yeah.
Maybe for the sake of brevity, they explain like what needs to get done.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with the operation and everything.
Johnny out back, what are you doing?
Gun kind of holstered.
Gun? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you got the shotgun. That's right. I forgot.
Well, how did Bro get the gun?
Because I'm sitting here watching by the no screaming fire
And you
lady.
don't notice anything. There's no movement.
Nothing.
There's no sounds. There's nothing that catches your attention.
Is he on watch?
Seems to be.
Fire doesn't look like it's going down at all.
It looks like it's going down quite a bit.
Okay. I still let it go.
At this point, the flames lapping up off of the edges kind of subside, and you're just kind of met with the residual heat. What are you guys doing cleaning-wise? Because it's going to take some time to get this all done. Are we all like falling in?
We headed back in at this point.
Yeah.
I think back to what I said before. We are collecting as much as possible.
We're going to leave this place even more sparse than it was when we came in.
Well,
yeah.
report's sake.
Report's sake, all the stuff downstairs.
We're bringing it all back.
Bringing it all back. Oh, and the plastic fragments in the wood stove, if there are any still there.
Do you collect those?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to take you guys maybe about less than you thought, maybe about 45 minutes to just kind of really get this house into the shape that you found it. The bloodstains come off pretty easy. The tape recorder, which you have in tow inside the box with all that other stuff in there, along with any kind of fragments of plastic that you found in the stove. Fire has died down substantially by this point. Still watching it, still holding the shotgun, Johnny, and eventually you have the sense that it's done. What do you do?
Nobody else comes by?
No. Vinny, Pierce, and Marcel are cleaning.
I kind of take one last look around, make sure there's nothing going on.
Take another 5 minutes to walk around the manhole, step back, maybe back over to the shed, back over to the outhouse. Nothing.
I look at the gloves that Marcel brought over.
Yeah.
And I start to cover up the manhole.
Yeah, and it's easy enough to, maybe with a little bit of effort, kind of pull it, close it back down.
The fire's still going on the thing.
No, it seems to have died down.
So there's no fire, right?
Yeah.
We still have the cassette tape.
You're still inside, but yeah. Cassette tape that was in the recorder, or cassette tapes that were burned in the stove?
The cassette tape that we had on the recorder.
Yeah, it's still there.
I bring it to the group and I'm like, what do you guys think we should do with this? Do we destroy it or?
Let's throw it in the box.
No, we bring it back. Anything that could tie Clyde to the program, we bring back. And
understood.
We add it to the report.
I just didn't know if this is part of the stuff we're supposed to bury, because this isn't what, when we signed up, they told us
anything that can tie Clyde to the program. If this was something he was doing independently, then it's just information they have. If it's anything that they were aware of, then it's something that could tie him to the program. What we need to do is basically eliminate any tying evidence of Clyde to the program in this area, as well as at his apartment, which...
Understood. I didn't know if we were to turn it over to the organization or to destroy it.
Anything that could tie him to the program.
Do we need to fix that tile in his apartment?
I was going to suggest this. I think we...
How long has it been? Because we had 48 hours to check out that place before his sons arrived.
So at this point, I mean, you guys are looking at...
We could have already failed that time.
No, I mean, yeah, you guys are looking at 12:30, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
First day, yeah.
Yeah. So T plus...
So theoretically,
10 hours,
we have
10.5 hours.
We have plenty of time to tie up loose
a whole day
ends.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I grabbed the crowbar just to be safe. There's a handle on this thing where I can kind of wedge the crowbar into the cement just to make sure that it stays shut. I know it was padlocked.
No, you'd need the padlock to secure it closed.
Okay. Screwdriver? Can I jam a screwdriver through it?
You can, but it's not going to be as structurally sound as... Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of jam a screwdriver in there and kind of maybe bat the back of it into it. Yeah.
I'm just making sure that door's shut.
Yeah. The house has been sufficiently cleaned to your specifications. The fire is out. The manhole is closed. The Equinox is in the back. What are you guys doing?
Hop in the Equinox. We're ready to get on the road.
I was going to ask you guys, you see it best to hunker down for the night, get going in the morning, save time, we take turns on the drive back?
Yeah, I agree. I need a good night's sleep.
Do you want to stop here? Do you want to maybe drive a little bit away and get a motel room?
I feel like we shouldn't stay here.
Yeah, I don't think we should
I
stay
think
here.
we should watch this
I don't think a
before-
motel room's a good idea. It leaves a trace. We don't have a...
We pay cash?
I think we should split
I
watches
do not
on
want to
this.
stay in a hotel room that
Do you
takes
want to
cash.
stay here?
I want to leave as little evidence as possible.
We'll leave more evidence here if we stay here overnight.
Who's the most awake? Who got the best night's sleep? Who slept on the plane?
I drove a plane.
We're
He
in
drove the
Ohio.
No, we're in Pennsylvania. We're
No, we
probably...
Yeah,
landed
but
in
came to
Ohio.
last time.
yeah.
But regardless, the person who is well rested and in the best shape right now based off of sleep alone is Vinny.
And I also have a good drive skill.
Do you?
I still think we should watch over this spot.
Look,
think we
guys,
should sleep
look,
here,
guys,
take shifts,
listen,
and stay.
listen. This shit was fucked up. I'm not sleeping here. If you guys think we're sleeping here, you might be able to sleep here, but I'm not. I can drive right now. I want to get the fuck out of here. Let's go find a room, pay cash. Nobody will know we've fucking been there. We'll find a Motel 6. Nobody will know nothing. And we'll get some sleep. I'm not trying to sleep near the demon lady we just fucking exterminated.
Pierce, if you really don't want to sleep in like a motel for evidence reasons, we can go hit a Walmart parking lot.
I'll sleep in the fucking car over this.
I very much suggest we find a parking lot, anything. But
that's cool with me.
Let's get away from this location. Let's lock the doors. Let's take the keys. Get the hell out.
All right, I'm not staying here by myself.
We all so we're all planning
the insignificant keys that we're gonna take that nobody had any knowledge of. These random keys that we found.
Into the Equinox, are we locking the back and front doors?
Yes.
I would say we return the house to its original condition that it was left in.
Gotcha.
Unlock front door.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Returning the
front
spade.
door's unlocked, correct.
Returning the spade, returning the crowbar, returning the 2x4.
That would be my suggestion. The only thing
Sus is the
returning the shotgun as well.
Give the
I don't have a shotgun anymore.
Did we put the cans inside the well, or did we just pour into the well?
Some of them were kicked in. Some of them were kicked in.
I put some of the cans back in the shed.
You got maybe 6.
So there's leftover cans. Are they full of gas?
No, they're empty.
No, we kicked all the cans.
Just put them in the trunk of the car.
Well, some of them were kind of like wedged in to
yeah.
kind of pour in. You have about 6 empty cans that were not kicked in.
The other 14 were burned in the fire.
Yeah, they were
melted.
I believe the only things we're
Give me-
taking from the house are the items that were in the basement after we cleaned.
I think we take the cans of gas to dispose of them at another location.
We'll throw them off on the side of the highway.
Yeah, like
somewhere.
So they're not here, because that's the safest way to dispose of them. We'll just put them in the trunk of the car and take them with us. And they're empty gas cans. There's 6 empty gas cans, and we gotta get rid of the evidence.
I think we find the closest truck stop and we ditch the gas can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
just take
yeah,
them
yeah.
with us and we get rid of them.
No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
and we
sleep at the truck stop or something.
Yeah, we leave the tools as is. We put the gun back. We didn't use any ammo.
Right. Didn't shoot at anything. No.
No shells. No. Yeah.
I
agree with that.
I
Good
use
plan.
hey Marcel, you got any alcohol wipes? Let's wipe down that shotgun. Let's get your prints off of it.
Good idea. Yeah, and I go in my bag and grab a prep wipe and wipe it down.
Easy enough. Wipe it down. The shotgun is secure. The gas cans that were left over, about 6 of them.
The same goes for any equipment.
I'm assuming that every single thing that you guys have touched is going to be wiped down with the antiseptic wipe. About 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, as the Equinox that's still out back, maybe you pull it out front, load in with the gas cans. This house, you have a confident idea that it is in the state that you found it in, save for the missing gas cans and cleaning downstairs. Everything else is as it was. The plastic, are you taking with you? The plastic that was in the stove?
I would say we're gonna leave with the cassette,
the box,
the tape recorder, and the tape that was intact in the tape recorder.
Yeah, and those shards of plastic and the gas cans.
We've basically we've returned it to a normal cabin.
Yeah,
like there's no bloody evidence down in the basement, and we're just taking the sus shit.
So,
man, this is a motley crew, man. We're like covering out some tracks for a nasty motherfucker.
Pedal hits the metal as you head to the nearest truck stop for some rest and to dispose of evidence. G-Cell leaving behind a quote-unquote crime scene, perhaps, as the late Marlene Bowman is laid to rest. And that's where we're going to pick up next session.
Great session.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Thank you for listening to this installment of 12 Gauge, a Nasty Table production.